What's up, everybody? Aaron Nagler here with CheeseheadTV with some live Packers trivia for you on this Wednesday afternoon. Good to see everybody in the comment section already mixing it up. Big B, don't pay attention to the haters. You just keep plugging away. You're gonna win this thing eventually. Just because you know why? You got that stick-to-itiveness, son. You're in it to win it, and that's what I love. Hello to everybody else. Good to see everyone. Ready for some Packers trivia. For those of you who may not have played before, let me go over the rules real quickly, or how the game works. We'll go through 10 questions, each one of them having to do somehow with the green and gold. You'll be given 4 possible answers. Hashtag your answer into the YouTube chat. You got to use the hashtag or else the computer will not pull your answer. If it is 2 or more words, you just need to hashtag the first word. So if the answer is Brett Favre, just hashtag the word Brett. Hashtag Brett and then Favre as a separate word. Just make sure you use the hashtags, because if you don't, the computer won't care and won't pull your answer, and then you'll get all upset at me, and then I'll have to tell you that's what I said at the beginning of the game, and you didn't listen. It'll be all your fault. So, with that said, without further ado, why don't we play some Packers trivia, huh? It'll be a lot of fun. 10 questions. We'll have five fastest on the draw after each question. We'll look at the top 10 leaderboard throughout the game intermittently and have some fun. At the end of the day, whoever wins, you get 24 hours worth of bragging rights. Sounds good to me. All right, here we go. Question number 1. What defensive position did Jace Sternberger play in high school? Defensive end, linebacker, safety, or cornerback? Your hashtags, of course, are DELBS or CB. What defensive position did Jace Sternberger play in high school? Defensive end, linebacker, safety, or cornerback? Let's see who knows their Jace Sternberger trivia. Chris, use the hashtag that's on the board there, buddy. Hashtag S if you want to answer safety. Hashtags are DELBS or CB. The correct answer, of course, is defensive end. Sternberger played both tight end and defensive end at Kingfisher High School, where he recorded 53 tackles, 23 tackles for loss, 21 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, and 6 pass breakups. Got to use that wingspan for something. All right, let's take a look. Who knew what, and when did they know it? First question out of the gate. Marcus Rim starts off strong. Popeye's Beef, Dylan Matthews, Brett Boyd, Jeremy Hadler. That response time looks a little messed up there, Al. We got 29 minutes on a response time? I don't think that's correct. Probably more like 29 seconds, but here we go. We're going to move on to question number 2. Who was the only player to play every snap along the Packers' offensive line in 2018? Was it David Bakhtiari, Corey Linsley, Brian Bulaga, or Byron Bell? Hashtags are David, Corey, Brian, or Byron. Who was the only player to play every snap along the Packers' offensive line in 2018? David Bakhtiari, Corey Linsley, Brian Bulaga, or Byron Bell? Hashtags are David, Corey, Brian, or Byron. That's what we need, folks. Only player to play every snap along the Packers' offensive line in 2018. Who was it? Let me know, because that's the point. The correct answer, of course, is Corey Linsley. 2018 was the 3rd time Corey Linsley played 100% of the offensive snaps in a season, the others being 2014 and 2017. Yes, the Packers will miss him. All right, let's see. Who knew what? When did they know it? Zach knew what was up. Joey the Jaguar, of course, knew what was going on with Corey Linsley. Joseph M., Marcus Rim, still in the top 5. Uper Bill coming at 5. Strong-looking group. Let's move on to question number 3. Next question is, what is equipment manager Gordon Batty's nickname? Batman, Tape, Red, or Gordo? What is equipment manager Gordon Batty's nickname? Batman, Tape, Red, or Gordo? Don't forget those hashtags, people, or else your answer won't get pulled. You'll get all mad at me. You'll come hunt me down in Astoria, New York, where I live, and say, why didn't you tell me about the hashtags? And I'll say, I told you about the hashtags multiple times, you bozo! And I'll throw you into oncoming traffic outside of LaGuardia. And I don't want that for you. I don't want that to happen. So remember, use the hashtags. What is equipment manager Gordon Batty's nickname is the question. Let's see what we got, people. 1 second, or what's the answer? You're saying there, Al. And the answer, of course, is red. Gordon Red Batty began his career in the equipment field back in 1973 as a ball boy for the Montreal Alouettes of the Canadian Football League. He joined the Packers in 1994. He has the honor of being the first and probably only native-born Canadian with both a Grey Cup and Super Bowl ring. Pretty impressive, if you ask me. All right, who knew what and when did they know it, Al? Give it to me. Youper Bill knew what was up. Zach, Marcus Rim, of course, Lex and Nova, Joey the Jaguar. That's a good-looking group right there. A lot of close calls as far as the timing goes. Let's take a look at the first leaderboard of the day. Top 10 after 3 questions. What's it looking like? Marcus Rim, of course, at number 1. Dylan Matthews at 2. Popeye's Beef, what's going on, buddy? Fred, I see you at 4. Brian Randolph at 5. It happened at Cleo's. Good to see you, buddy. Levi, Sarah, Andrew, and Atomic Hound rounding it out at 10. All right, let's keep moving. Go on to question number 4. In what city was former Packers defensive tackle Cledius Hunt born? In what city was former Packers defensive tackle Cledius Hunt born? Atlanta, Tallahassee, Boise, or Memphis? Where was Cledius Hunt born, people? Hashtag Atlanta, Tallahassee, Boise, or Memphis. Don't forget those hashtags. You don't want to have something untoward happen in your life. Gotta have the hashtag if you want to win it. In it to win it, baby. Answers all over the map, as I knew they would. All right, of course, the answer is Hunt was born in Memphis, Tennessee, and played college football for Kentucky State University. He was drafted by the Packers in the 1999 NFL Draft. In his NFL career, he amassed 119 tackles, 17 sacks, and played in 85 games. Who knew what? And when did they know it, Al? Give it to me. Let's see what we got. Top 5. Zach. What's up, Zach? Dylan Matthews, Dawson. It happened at Cleo's. And Tanya McPeak. What's up, Tanya McPeak? At 5. Looking good there. All right. Next question. Question number, I believe, 5. Which quarterback has Dean Lowry sacked the most? Josh Rosen, Kirk Cousins, Matt Stafford, or Brock Osweiler? Which quarterback has Dean Lowry sacked the most? Josh Rosen, Kirk Cousins, Matt Stafford, or Brock Osweiler? Your hashtags are Josh, Kirk, Matt, or Brock. Just put those hashtags in, people. Good stuff. Oh, yeah. Who knows their Dean Lowry history? I love it. What was that, Al? Say it again. Yeah, well, you know, Dean Lowry's a tough one, man. People don't know their Dean Lowry stuff. It's hard. Oh, yeah. Craziness. Well, you know, they're taking their time. Well, if it's after 30 seconds, we don't fill up the leaderboard. We just go, baby. We don't wait. All right, here we go. Who knew what? Oh, the correct answer. You ready for the correct answer there? Al, you ready? All right, the correct answer is Brock Osweiler. Lowry sacked Brock Osweiler twice. Once when Osweiler played with the Texans and once when he played with the Dolphins. He's never sacked a different quarterback more than once. All right, who knew what and when did they know it? Apparently not a lot of folks. Dylan Matthews. Cyril, what's up, buddy? Daz Clark, and it happened at Cleo's at 4. That's what I like to see. All right, let's take another look at the leaderboard after 5 questions. We're halfway through. What's it looking like? Dylan Matthews up to what? It happened at Cleo's, vaulting up to number 2. Fred Beachy, John Reese, Travis Salem, what's up? Zach at 6, Cyril at 7, Daz Clark at 8, Legless, I see you at 9, and Chuck Wilson at 10. All right, anything could happen. Big B is conspicuous by his absence here. I don't like the look of that. Let's get him back up here. Let's go. Anything can happen in the second half. We all know that. A lot of ball game left. All right, next question. Ron Wolf was hired during what ended as a 4-12 season in 1991. How many games did the Packers win the following year in Wolf's first year as general manager? 8, 9, 6, or 13? How many games did the Packers win in Wolf's first full year as general manager? 8, 9, 6, or 13? Don't forget those hashtags, folks. Don't forget the hashtags. 8, 9, 6, or 13. How many games did the Packers win in Wolf's first full year as general manager? The correct answer is, of course, 9. The Packers went 9-7 in 1992. Hired by Bob Harlan and given complete control over football operations, the Packers made a dramatic turnaround under Wolf that set the table for a long run of success that continues to this day. To this day! All right, let's see. Who knew what? When did they know it? Give it to me. Jeremy Hadler knew what was up. Michael Klink, welcome to the proceedings. Brenton, I see you. Sebastian Fitz and Tanner Duggan, they knew what was up when it came to Ron Wolf turning things around. All right, let's move on to the next question, which is, who was on the receiving end of Brett Favre's first NFL completion? James Lofton, Sterling Sharp, Edgar Bennett, or Brett Favre? Your hashtags are James, Sterling, Edgar, and Brett. Don't forget, people, use those hashtags. Who was on the receiving end of Brett Favre's first NFL completion? James Lofton, Sterling Sharp, Edgar Bennett, or Brett Favre? Hashtag James, Sterling, Edgar, or Brett. Let's see who knows what. Who knows what when it comes to Brett Favre? I mean, it's one thing to know stuff about Dean Lowry, but if you know stuff about Brett Favre, you're doing all right. And of course, the correct answer is Brett Favre. Brett Favre's first NFL completion was to himself. The quarterback caught his own pass when it was deflected back towards him in a game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on September 13th, 1992. Who knew what, and when did they know it, Al? Give it to me. Boyan G knew what was up. Zach, Tanner Duggan, Jacob Metz, and Jack Tim. Some Brett Favre fans in the house. Let's keep going on to the next question, which is, who is the first person Aaron Rodgers followed on Twitter? Justin Timberlake, Clay Matthews, Ryan Grant, or AJ Hawk? Your hashtags are Justin, Clay, Ryan, or AJ. Who is the first person Aaron Rodgers followed on Twitter? Justin, Clay, Ryan, or AJ? Justin Timberlake, Clay Matthews, Ryan Grant, or AJ Hawk? Who is the first person Aaron Rodgers followed on Twitter? Yeah, these are all over the map. I knew that. We good, Al? Yeah, and the correct answer is Clay Matthews was Rodgers' first follow. They used to engage in friendly banter all the time on social media until it turned into a pile of toxic garbage, which it is to this day. Not their relationship, obviously, but Twitter itself. All right, who knew what? When did they know it? Lex and Nova, I see you. Ed and Jeremy Hadler, Dylan Matthews, and Andrew, I see you at 5. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the top 10 leaderboard with 2 questions remaining. How are we looking? Dylan Matthews in command at number 1. It happened at Cleo's, could still make a move. John Reese at 3. Legless Spang at 4. Big Daddy Cool Breeze at 5. I see you, Big Daddy Cool Breeze. Marcus Zrim, Fred, Dawson, Brian, and Atomic Hound at 10. All right. 2 questions to go, and I got to tell you, folks, these are some tough ones, so you better be ready. Here we go. On to the next question. Question number 9. Current general manager Brian Gutekunst played 2 years of college ball at UW La Crosse before a shoulder injury ended his playing career. What position did he play? QB, DB, LB, or TE? Those are your hashtags, people. Quarterback, defensive back, linebacker, or tight end. What position did Brian Gutekunst play college ball at UW La Crosse before a shoulder injury ended his playing career? Quarterback, defensive back, linebacker, or tight end? What position did Brian Gutekunst play? Don't forget those hashtags. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And the correct answer is defensive back. Goody is a former defensive back. After his shoulder injury, he turned to coaching, serving as a linebackers coach for the 1995 Division III National Champs, who went a perfect 14-0 that year. Who knew what, and when did they know it about Brian Gutekunst's playing career? Michael Klink knew what was up. Joey the Jaguar, Dylan Matthews, Pogs, I see you, buddy, and Josh Graves. All right, One question to go. One final look at the leaderboard before we get there. Let's take a look at the top 10 as we head into the final question. Dylan Matthews holding strong at number 1. It happened at Cleo's, just waiting for him to slip up. Sarah Rathke going into number 3, making the move right there. Holy cow, big shakeup with Big Daddy Cool Breeze dropping to 7. What is this world? Big B, what happened? Well, I guess there's always tomorrow. Maybe Big B can vault back into the top 10. That's really the drama here. Big B has been in the top 10, I think, every moment in the second season of trivia, and this could be a watershed moment here. Big B dropping out of the top 10 for the first time. Say it ain't so. Come on, Big B, get this last one. Final question of the day. Here we go. Question number 10. The Packers were famously founded in the Green Bay Press-Gazette building. What was the name of the street the building was on? Walnut, Commercial, Cherry, or Broadway? The Packers were famously founded in the old Green Bay Press-Gazette building. What was the name of the street the building was on? Hashtag Walnut, Commercial, Cherry, or Broadway? Give it to me fine, folks. Let me see those answers. Oh, yeah. Looking good. I love that there's somebody with a handle here called Pure Evil. Shout out, man. Stick true to your nature. That's what I like. I pretended you're not. It's good for you. All right, and the correct answer is, of course, Cherry. The Green Bay Packers, arguably the most storied franchise in the National Football League, were organized on August 11th, 1919 in the dingy second-floor editorial rooms of the old Green Bay Press-Gazette building located on Cherry Street in downtown Green Bay. Who knew what and when did they know it, Al? Give it to me. Joey the Jaguar knew what was up by 1/10 of a second over Ed, Tanner Duggan, Uper Bill, Andrew Pasami. What's going on? Okay, final reveal. Top 10 leaderboard. What's it look like, Al? Dylan Matthews holds on. Get all 10 correct today over It Happened at Cleo's, which only slipped up once. Legless Bang at 3. Sarah holds on to 4. John Reese at 5. Big Daddy Cool Breeze comes in at 6. And ladies and gentlemen, I am sorry to report, Big B does not make the top 10. What has happened to a once great former champion? I don't know. These are dark times. But congratulations to Dylan Matthews. 24 hours worth of bragging rights here on Cheesehead TV. Thank you, everyone, for coming and playing each and every day here at 5 o'clock Eastern. It's what we do. It's a lot of fun. It's not nothing serious here. We're just having a good time. Packers fans hanging out. What else are you going to do for weeks before the draft? I mean, go read another 1,000 mock drafts? Who wants to do that? Come here, play some trivia every day at 5 o'clock. Take a load off. Have a good time. Can't thank you guys enough. Please do me a monster favor. Hit like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Cheesehead TV. We are devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. Thanks a lot, everybody. See you tomorrow. Go, Pack, go.